Carrie Bolak is the fundraising coordinator for the Muscular Dystrophy Association, an organization working to find research breakthroughs and support for individuals and families living with muscular dystrophy.
It's muscle debilitating disease, so over time your muscles weaken, break down to the point where if you are ever able to start walking, you're not in a wheelchair. At some point you're getting to that point where your muscles are breaking down, you're becoming weaker, and you're losing some of those everyday type of functions.
Brother and sister Devin and Sakaya showed symptoms of muscular dystrophy at the age of 3 and 4. But their mom, Aretha, who is living with cerebral palsy, knew long before they were diagnosed.
They got it from their father. So they told her that it was a 50-50 chance that they were going to come out with the same disability that he had.
Sakaya, the most outspoken of the two, wants to be a fashion designer when she grows up. And Devin is into video games like most teenage boys. But in between their dreams and aspirations, they have to deal with things that most children simply don't.
My legs sometimes hurt in the cold.
Yeah, our muscles sometimes hurt. And they get sore sometimes. And we have to get out of our chair if we sit in there too long, and it makes our body sore.
The MDA knows how difficult it can be for families living with muscular dystrophy. Relying solely on donations, they partner with other organizations to raise funds for those in need. And for 13 consecutive years, through the Fill the Boot campaign, the Detroit Fire Department has responded. Firefighters literally go out on the street asking for donations to help the MDA. And the team responsible for organizing and rallying the troops, Fire Engine Operator Verdine Day and Sergeant Darnell McLaurin.
How do you tell a kid that he'll never walk again? Or potentially never walk again, unless we find a cure. And that's what it's about, and that's what we're raising money for.
A lot of these guys, if they're out there filling the boot and they have to go to a fire, they'll come back and go still completely do that fill the boot again because they're so dedicated to these children.
All the money raised by the Fill the Boot campaign remain local, servicing Metro Detroit patients and their families. Funds are used for medical research, care centers, transportation, support groups, and medical equipment. Over the past 13 years, the Detroit Fire Department has raised more than $400,000 for muscular dystrophy patients in Metro Detroit. The dictionary defines hero as a man of distinguished courage or ability. And that's what Darnell, Verdine, and the men and women of the Detroit Fire Department are. They show it every day, running toward danger instead of from it. But just their small act of kindness toward those in need proves to us all, to make a difference, you don't have to be a hero. You just have to be human. To help Detroit families living with muscular dystrophy, donate right now. Go to filltheboot.donordrive.com/team/Detroit L344.